Hello everyone. In this video lecture, I discuss Zwitterion and isoelectric point that is IEP of an amino acid. Further, I correlate Zwitterion with isoelectric point and also discuss the basic chemistry perspective or chemistry behind Zwitterion and isoelectric point. So Zwitterion is nothing but it is a charged species, and as this charged species contains two different charges, this Zwitterion is dipolar in nature, or electrically the Zwitterion is a dipolar ion. Why the Zwitterion is a dipolar ion? This is because the dipolar here indicates means two poles. Di indicates two and polar indicates the poles. So the Zwitterion contains two different poles in terms of its electric property. The two different poles present in Zwitterion are one is positive pole and the another one is negative pole. So as this Zwitterion contains two different poles, it is also, or it is a dipolar ion, or it is also known as dipolar ion. Now, being a dipolar ion, the Zwitterion have another property associated with it, that is, this particular ion is electrically neutral species. Electrically neutral species means the net charge held by this particular molecule or the net charge held by the Zwitterion is zero. And as the Zwitterion contains zero charge, or as the Zwitterion bears the zero charge, it is a electrically neutral species. So, as I said that Zwitterion is a dipolar ion. And why it is a dipolar ion? Because it have two poles, positive poles and opposite poles, and these two opposite poles are equal as well as electrically opposite to each other, and because these poles are equal in number and they are contrary to each other. They are opposite to each other, and because of this, the dipolar ion or the Zitter ion is electrically neutral species. So why the Zitter ion exists as a dipolar ion and why it is electrically neutral species in terms of chemistry, I discuss it further. So the structure inside the box, that is this structure, is a representative structure of an amino acid. And why this structure is a representative structure of an amino acid? This is because it contains the necessary two functionalities which actually represents an amino acid. That is the NH2 group and COOH group. Here the R represents the carbon, and anyhow, as the importance of these two groups, that is the NH2 group and the COOH group, is comparatively more essential in order to exist an amino acid as a Zitter form or as a Zitter ion. That's why I represent this simple representative structure of amino acid by this particular structure, which is inside a square. So under normal condition or in a neutral solution, the monoamino and monocarboxylic amino acid is tend to reduce, or it tends to lose, not reduce, it tends to lose a proton from carboxyl group, and at the same time the proton which gets removed from carboxyl group or which gets loses from the carboxyl group is get absorbed by the NH2 group. So under such criteria, when this COH group loses a proton and at the same time the NH2 group of the amino acid accept the proton, this will result in the formation of Zitter ion, which I represented here by Zi. I also represent the removal as well as the acceptance of H plus ion by the negative as well as the positive sign, where this negative sign indicates the removal of proton from COOH group, and this plus H plus sign indicates the acceptance of proton or the H plus ion by NH2 group. So once this particular phenomenon occur, this will ultimately results in the formation of ion, where we are having an ion that is NH3 plus R COO negative. And here you can see that this particular ion contains two equal and opposite charges. That is, it contains a CO negative charge at one end, and on other hand it will have a positive charge over nitrogen. So here it is having a negative charge over the oxygen, and here it is having a positive charge over the nitrogen, and because of the presence of these two charges, equal and opposite charges, this particular ion is known as Zwitter ion, which I discussed earlier anyhow. And as this particular charged molecule have equal and opposite charge, it have a net charge equals to 0, or it is an electrically neutral species. So as I said, this is the reason why the Zwitter ion is an electrically neutral species, or why the net charge on an Zwitter ion is 0. This is because of presence of positive as well as negative, equal amount of positive and the equal extent or degree of positive and the negative charge on this particular ion. And this is the reason why the Zwitter ion exists as an electrically neutral species. So anyhow, when this Zwitter ion is exposed to acidic solution, or when this Zwitter ion is exposed to the basic solution, there is a dominance in the charge. That is, in one case the charge is dominated to positive, and in another case the charge gets dominated for the negative. And this totally depends on the pH of the solution or the pH of the matrix in which this particular Zwitter ion is exposed or is placed. So for an example, let us see what will happen if this Zwitter ion is exposed to an acidic solution, or when this Zwitter ion is exposed to an H plus ion. So anyhow, when this Zwitter ion is exposed to an acidic solution, this H plus ion gets readily binds to the COO negative side of this molecule, and hence at acidic pH we are getting this particular ion, that is NH3 positive RCOOH. And here we can see that our amino acid molecule will ultimately be exist as a positive charge species, because here the negative charge is itself get neutralized by addition of proton or the H plus ion, which ultimately comes from the acid. So under the acidic condition or at a lower pH, the Zwitter ion or our amino acid molecule exists as a positive charge species. On other hand, if this Zwitter ion is exposed to an alkaline solution or to a basic solution or to a base, that is OH negative, in such a case, this base will abstract a proton from NH3. One hydrogen will remove from this NH3 plus motif, and hence results in the removal of water molecule. And once this water molecule will removed, we are getting a newer ion, that is NH2R COO negative. And as in this ion we are getting a dominant negative charge or a dominating negative charge. So at a alkaline pH or at a basic pH, this amino acid molecule will have a net negative dominating charge. So when we are comparing these two molecules, that is an amino acid molecule under the basic condition as well as an same amino acid molecule under the acidic condition, we here found that both these molecules have a dominating charge comparatively among each other and also in comparison with this Zwitter ion, which is an electrically neutral. So anyhow, at an acidic pH, the Zwitter ion will exist as a positive charge species, and at a basic pH, the same ion will exist as a negative charge species. So anyhow, when these ions, that is the Zwitter ion or the positive charge ion or this negative charge ion, when they are exposed to an electric field, all these ions behave in a different manner depending on the property or depending on the dominance of charge whatsoever they bears. So when a Zwitter ion is exposed to an electric field, because it is an electrically neutral species or it has a nil charge or a zero charge, the Zwitter ion will not move to any, or it does not migrate under the effect of electricity. However, in case of these molecules or these charge species which are produced under the influence of acidic or basic condition, these charged species will move to the opposite pole whenever they are exposed to the electric field. For an example, when this positively charged species which is produced under the influence of acidic pH, when this particular species is exposed to the electric field, because it is having a positive charge, and hence as per the principle, this particular species when exposed to the electric field, it will move towards the negative pole. And in another case, this negative charge species which is produced under the influence of basic pH, if exposed to the electric field, this particular species, as it is having a negative charge, it will, as per rule, move towards the positive pole under the influence of electric field. However, this Zwitter ion, when exposed to an electric field, this Zwitter ion will not move to any pole as it is an electrically neutral species. So, the isoelectric point is a pH at which whenever an amino acid is exposed to a electric field, it will have a net zero movement. Or in other words, we can say isoelectric point is a pH at which there is no net migration of amino acid under the influence of electric field. So in a more simpler way, we can say under the influence of electric field, this positive charge molecule will migrate towards the negative pole, and under the influence of electric field, this negative charge species, which is produced at higher pH, will migrate towards the positive pole. However, the zwitterion, even in presence of electric field, will not migrate to any pole.